Okay, right, gentlemen, on the behalf of Centurion Defence Academy, I welcome this gentleman whom you are meeting first time. He is Dushyant Shekhawat.
Sir.
That's correct. Dushyant Shekhawat, I am happy to introduce Dushyant Shekhawat to you, that he is one of our students and who has cracked the SSB recently. Right, so firstly clap for him, all of you. Now, so first of all, he has gone to the SSB where I was also part of. He has gone to the 32 SSB, which people said very difficult SSB to crack, but he made it very simple and he cracked that SSB. So once again, congratulate him. Okay, all right. Now he is going for the short service non-technical entry, that is OTA Chennai. Am I right?
Sir.
And he shall be joining there in month of October. And now we'll firstly will facilitate him and we'll do the rituals which are as per our traditions. So firstly, I think we'll have some Tikka ceremony for him. Yeah. Very nice. This is from all of us.
Thank you, sir.
With good wishes to you.
Thank you, sir.
And this is a Mr. Centurion Award. This is a Mr. Centurion Award. All of you must aspire to get it, okay? Sure. Very well. So today the people who was feeling happy that because raining they got rid of it. Once you go for SSB, rain, no rain, right? Work in the army never stops.
Good morning, guys. Good morning. Guys, where's the Josh? Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good. So I'll start with my introduction. My name is Dushyant, as sir has mentioned. I've cleared my SSB from 32 SSB board, Kapurthala, for SSC non-tech 116 course. And as I can see, I was in this crowd itself. So starting with, let's say, I'll start with my experience first. So SSB is not a test, guys. It is not a test. It is just a exercise to test whether you know yourself or not. It's a self, I would say, introspection kind of a thing, where how do you prepare for SSB? You ask yourself questions कि अगर ऐसी situation हुई तो मैं क्या करूँगा? अगर ऐसी situation हुई तो मैं क्या करूँगा? What would be your reaction? And you think about it if your reaction is right or wrong. Correct? So it is not a test, it's an exercise. So always approach your problems in that manner. So you will not get self-conscious and you will be able to perform to your best capabilities. So starting with my approach. Other than you guys must have been through a lot of material that is available on the internet like OLQs and everything. But I would suggest a few more qualities. First one being, whatever you are doing right now, you should be in the moment. For example, you are doing something. You should always question yourself, why are you doing this? What is the purpose? What is the outcome? Always think on those lines. So what this will help you gain is a detailed approach. You will be very detail oriented. So whenever you are performing some kind of a task in an SSB, let it be as small as passing a balli. So if you're at your home and you imagine holding a balli and you imagine how you will pass it, that shows your confidence, your body language and your control over your body. The perfect mind and body control is what the army is looking for. So starting with that, so what else you can do is you can come up with like SSB throws you multiple situations that are thrown at you, right? So you need to have a very dynamic mindset. So when I say dynamic mindset, irrespective of what level of problem is being thrown at you, you should be able to approach it any particular manner, you should be able to solve it, correct? Other than that, as I mentioned, with detail oriented approach, you will be able to actually, think about, so always when you are approaching a task, think, what I used to do was I used to question what, why, when, how. So these are the questions that actually help you prepare in an all-round manner, correct? So other than that, so let's start with the procedure itself. So about 86 people in my course, 86 people reported, 20 were screened in and 1 got recommended. So starting with the screen-in process. Again, screen-in is a mini SSB. It has test of your mental capabilities, that is your OIR, and next is your PPDT, which is basically a TAT, which is a psych test, and next is your oration skills, that is majority part of your GTO, correct? So for this mini SSB you need to put in your 110%, correct? So in your, let's start with OIR. Gentlemen, as all of you are very much, you must be believing in that fact that first impression is the last impression. So always make sure, I made it a rule for myself, no matter what happens, no matter what kind of questions appear there, I will score an OIR 1. And for that you need to practice. That is the benchmark, guys. You need to practice and practice and practice. That's it. Practice makes you perfect. And OIR is the key. You find multiple, you can take the help of your coaching material here. That is it. You need to practice a lot. Because OIR is actually a test of your capabilities in a very limited time period. So your first reaction needs to be the correct reaction, and that comes by practice itself. Coming on to the next part, that would be your PPDT. Again, if you practice PPDT, your first reaction would be a positive reaction, and a positive reaction will give a very good story. And with PPDT, if you are practicing a lot of PPDTs, you will already have an idea of what you can write in a particular picture. So your story will be very detail oriented. It will be action oriented. It will have a lot of actions in it, which the assessor are actually looking for. So you will be able to portray yourself in a better manner. Now starting on to PPDT, like you have written the picture, next comes the oration and the GD part. Guys, I am telling you, if you have scored OIR 1, you have done well in your PPDT. As in, you have made a good story according to your capabilities, and you have orated in those 1 minute. You have used good words, good speech, and good power of expression. I am sure you will be in. There would be no issues in screening. Don't be scared of the amount of people who are sitting in the room. Don't be scared of the people who are outside. Don't be scared of कि यार सिर्फ 10 लोग आएंगे, 20 लोग आएंगे, वो सब छोड़ दो यार. तुम्हें एक सीट चाहिए, वही सोच के जाना. फौज में जितने भी है, वो कितने की भी वैकेंसी हो, तुम्हें एक सीट चाहिए गाइस, सिर्फ एक. नाउ मूविंग ऑन टू, लेट्स से यू हैव डन विद द ओरेशन. जीडी में पार्टिसिपेट. इट इज अ ग्रुप डिस्कशन. अगेन द फर्स्ट वर्ड ऑफ द प्रैक्टिस इज ग्रुप. सो डोंट बी एन इंडिविजुअल देयर. Participate as a group. Talk to everyone. Appreciate if there is a good point. Try to, let's say, what I did was, if someone was going off track, like he is taking the group towards a different direction that the group doesn't want to go, so you can address the problem and try to bring that person back into the group by stating your problem. As in, you will state a good point, maybe he'll agree to it and come back on track. So that is the approach that you should try. SSB is a self-introspection exercise, correct? It is not a test. Trust me, it is not a test. And whomsoever knows himself the best gets selected. That's the baseline. So thank you guys. Thank you for your time, and all the best.